What's going on, Pathways Church? I'm Jake Collins, your middle school pastor, and I'm excited to join you this week on Daily Dose. This week, we're continuing our journey through the 10 Commandments. I believe that this adventure is going to be a big win for all of us, whether this is your first time exploring this list or whether you have it memorized. We all have something to learn from this school of rock. Commandment number 9 is an interesting one. If you ask a child or teenager to give an example of sin, lying is probably going to be the first one that they think of. We learn from a very young age that telling the truth is a good thing and that telling lies is bad. But let's not overlook this commandment. In Exodus 20, verse 16, we read, "You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor." Believe it or not, this is actually the second of the 10 commandments that concerns bearing false witness. The first was the third commandment, the one where we are told not to take God's name in vain. Earlier in this series, we talked about how taking God's name in vain is more than just short bursts of word combinations. It's about actively disrespecting God through how we use our words. This ninth commandment extends this principle to our neighbor. We are called to treat our neighbor with honesty and respect, and our words are a key way that we do this. Bearing false witness also connects to at least 3 of the other previous commandments. Stealing, adultery, and dishonoring one's parents usually involve a high level of dishonesty. It's evident from this set of principles that how we treat others is a big deal to God. Our vertical relationship with God impacts every horizontal relationship with people in our lives. Jesus will later challenge his audience to expand their understanding of who their neighbor is. It's anyone who God puts on our path, anyone that we get a chance to help, connect with, and hopefully point to Jesus. If you're a parent or teacher, you've probably challenged kids to use your words. This commandment is God's reminder to all of us that how we use our words impacts others around us and reflects God's purpose for our lives. That's all for today. Join me back here tomorrow as we wrap up the week on Daily Dose.